Hello, my name is Anthony Roberts. I'm the facilities manager at Kern Health Systems. As a facilities manager at Kern Health Systems, I lead the facilities maintenance, whether that's repair or preventative maintenance efforts, and we provide services to our departmental peers. Well, sure. I joined the Navy shortly after graduating high school. While in the Navy, I was trained in electronic systems maintenance and operations. While in the Navy, my family and I were very fortunate to where we didn't have to do a lot of movement. I served 19 of the 20 years I was in Southern California. I made that commitment very early on in my first 4-year enlistment. I said if I'm going to re-enlist for 4 more years, I might as well re-enlist for 16 years. I was advancing relatively quickly in my career, and I was experiencing things in cultures that I probably never would have experienced had I not joined the Navy. And then there was, of course, the pride in being able to serve my country. The military is great at teaching leadership along with technical skills. And so being a leader, stepping into leadership roles, particularly in the absence of leadership, was one of the things that stuck with me. I like being a productive and active part of anything that I'm involved with. And I think that kind of plays into my level of commitment when I'm involved in anything. So I'm committed to the success of that, and if we're lacking leadership in those areas, I'm happy to step up and provide some leadership. As I mentioned, the military is great at developing leaders. While in the military, throughout my career, I had an opportunity to participate in formal leadership training. I was given leadership roles and responsibilities and was basically held accountable for those results. And so I think just being in that role, having the ability to advance relatively quickly, provided those opportunities for me. I started pursuing higher education not long after I joined the Navy. And it took me about 10 years to achieve my Associates of Science. And just being a father and a husband made it difficult. However, it didn't make it impossible. When I had the opportunity to continue to pursue higher education during my last assignment, there was a university that was offering an on-site computer program, computer science degree, and it was on base. And so it aligned perfectly with me being able to complete a degree and retire. Plus, I was interested in computers and programming. So I ended up in the degree program, and as I was far into the program, I decided, wait a minute, computer programming isn't for me. But I was too far along to quit and start another one and finish that one before I could retire. So I completed the degree. Decided to leverage my leadership experience and technical abilities as I pursued opportunities in the civilian sector. And then at that point, the degree basically became a check in the box for leadership roles that required a technical degree in the civilian world. Being committed to at least completing that degree, it didn't open up opportunities for me in that particular field. However, it did open up opportunities for me in other fields. So sometimes it's not necessarily what you think is the best for you that actually is the best for you. So I would just recommend, commit to it, potentially see where it leads for you, or other parallel paths that may be created for you. Well, I choose to be committed to whatever I set my mind to in life, because I think it provides me guidance and it provides me purpose. And it keeps me on that path until I'm able to complete that. Well, I think it has served me well over the years because it helped me to be recognized as someone that is positive or a positive influence within that organization, within that group, or within that committee, or whatever. And I think it has provided me, I guess, stature to some degree, and a degree of respect. You know, I've often had people that express that they looked up to me and motivated and provide motivation for them in their own lives. Well, as I look back, I am most proud of achieving a long-lasting and productive marriage, raising 2 adult children, and serving my country for many, many years. I'm also proud of just being able to have the commitment to support whatever I'm in, to actively and effectively support whatever I decide to get involved with. Like most, Black History Month means to me an opportunity to reflect on the contributions that Black Americans continue to make to our country and our standing in the world. Leaving a positive legacy is extremely important to me. I feel that I have the ability to influence those that I interact with, whether I'm trying to or not. And I try to set a great example for them, and, even when they're not looking. So it's extremely important for me to be able to set a positive legacy. Well, I think I preserve my legacy by being committed to doing what I said I was going to do, being committed to showing the great example, and being there for people when they need me. Well, my advice to Black youth that are forming their legacy in the world is to not be in a hurry, to be grown. That time will come soon enough. And I don't like to tell people what they should do. However, I do often find myself strongly advising people to consider pursuing higher education or some specialized training in the trades. For my own personal journey of commitment, I joined the military and committed to that. While in the military, I was able to earn a bachelor's degree and then a master's degree shortly after leaving the military. And I can assure you that if you find something that you can commit to, it will bring you greater satisfaction in life. Whatever you use to measure satisfaction, I think it will certainly bring that to you.